Crowder and his gang of divorced men are here to tell us that Sydney Sweeny is mid, which is just a crazy thing. On one side of your mouth, it's like Sydney Sweeney's mid, and on the other side, you're like slobbering over her, and she's like ideal Caucasian woman coded stuff. If Sydney Sweeny isn't enough for these guys, then what's going on? What's happening to Republican men and their sexuality? Were they right all along? Did the gay agenda convert them and they just don't know it yet, and that's why they're so upset?
Well, that's a good segue because you like Asian ladies, but I guess you'll make an exception. So American Eagle has a new marketing campaign, and you know what? This just kind of shows you they're going the opposite direction of Jaguar. It's working, it seems, as far as their stock for, look, some obvious reasons, but we had a disagreement here, and so we scrapped the segment and said we're going to talk about Sydney Sweeny. This brings us to then and now. Now, the point, before we get on, and I guarantee you'll get off track, is this series is a little risque? Sure it is. But that was the case through the 80s and the 90s, right, when we actually tried to sell beauty. Now, I believe that's a...
Love the guy fucking dying in the background. Great.
Legitimate discussion to have, like, is this something that should be airing on general television that kids have access to? What do we think? I think that's a healthier conversation than watching a modeling campaign for a female clothing line going, does she have a dick? So
This is the crazy double standard they have. Donald Trump, objectively as sleazy as they come, they love this fucking guy, but then they virtue signal elsewhere about it. You know? I don't know how they can try to push that on other people and then not even, like, they don't even genuinely want to live that lifestyle. They just want to talk about how they don't like it. It's never been about morals. I know, but it's like, what is it about? Just projection for the sake of it? You know? At some point, like, are you just hiding? It's got to be that. You're embarrassed, and so you're hiding behind these bad takes?
Much rather have the discussion of impropriety potentially, like Hooters or whatever it is, than is it a man and be gaslit. So that window has been shifted back to normal human. That being said,
he's trying so hard. Normal human. He's been doing this thing, too, where he like, I said it last time we watched him, but he has this, like, the punchline to every joke has the implication of, like, there's rage boiling beneath this veneer of laughter. He's not allowing himself even to just have a good time. He has to pretend there's also anger here, so you know he's not gay.
We have some disagreement on Sydney Sweeny, and you guys can comment what you think. This is Sydney Sweeny, fresh off of selling her bathwater, making ads for American Eagle.
Uh-huh.
That was in the ad.
That was not in the ad.
So this is a fine ad. I don't give a shit. All the ads strung together starts to give some white supremacy vibes. But, I mean, I don't really give a shit. If they think someone is hot and that's the joke, I don't care. The boing thing is so strange. Like, you got a boner from seeing an ass in jeans. You need to fucking get real. I am simply, like, Sydney Sweeny is good looking. That's fine. It doesn't, like, that's not enough for me. Like, I'm pretty sure she might be also MAGA, which is, you know, fine for them. I'm sure that makes them more comfortable. At least her family seems to be, so.
Now, I think that's actually pretty cool. It kind of went with a retro, you know, they went with a retro feel to it.
Yeah. Cool Mustang.
People who love those cars, like, yeah, that.
I'm agreeing. I'm here. Let's have these guys talk about how Sydney Sweeny is mid. You know, I think men should shut the fuck up.
I'm a man as well.
When they think about talking, they should shut the fuck up. I realize I'm one of these, but am I? Am I, dude? There needs to be another gender for one of the good ones. Oof. Pick me, chat. Seriously, though, I feel like at a certain point when you're so far away from this part of the male culture, it feels alien to be around it. Like, it feels weird. It's just icky.
People who love those cars, like, yeah, that car has the same horsepower of a mid-range Lexus crossover now. People just don't acknowledge
that's
how
a
much
muscle
more powerful,
car. Come on.
How much more powerful cars have become. Here's the thing, that's what went viral, but there's a much longer version. And when you watch it,
is it because he has a mid-range Lexus and then he's saying like, look, it's basically a muscle car. Yes, I got it because I had a family when I bought it, and now because I'm going through a crisis, I wish it was a muscle car, but I don't have the finances to make that happen. I'm just interested in what gets good gas mileage and what works. I'm not crazy. I don't really care what fellas think about it. I care what me and my wife can pack into it when we go on adventures. You know, I care about going camping. The next thing I get will probably be an SUV, but I paid my car off a long time ago, so I haven't been buying a car, so I don't have to pay one off.
Sometimes it's better to punch it up and shorten it. The long one's not great.
Sydney Sweeny, Hasburg Canes.
Are they doing a bit? Is that funny? I don't get it.
It came out great. What is that, Canadian Eagle?
Hold on a second.
I don't know what the funny part was.
Watch the thing. We went through run through, and
All right. These guys are cracking up about this for a while. Yeah, why does this excite them? My suspicion is racism, but I don't even know why. They're so excited. He's crying, laughing. I'm gonna skip past it. Cool. So crying Steven Crowder. Yeah, I think we're probably not racist enough, chat. It's probably an inside joke. So 5 minutes of laughter. I'm glad they're having a good time. This is like the only socialization they get.
like you do, because we didn't review it.
I didn't even know it was coming.
Anyway, the result is the value of American Eagle. Went up 17%.
Hey.
It's $212 million in market
Not because
value.
of Chow. We just research just texted me the value went down.
Flatlined it. Yeah.
So I've never been in a room without a funny guy because I'm one of them typically. So like this is what it's like, huh? This is how it gets when you don't have one of us around, left to our own devices. Usually on podcasts, there's at least one funny person. It's kind of like how podcasts work. It's so unfunny, we can't even figure out why they're tickled.
It's pancaked.
Oh my god. See, there's like legitimately a lot of. I'm gonna have to go hydrate. All right.
Great.
So this.
Oh, my mascara's running.
My mascara's running.
It
would be funny because no one on the Steven Crowder program ever wears eyeliner, never wears mascara, never dresses like a lady. No one's ever done that, Steven. Not here. This is the not gay show. Although there is some kind of piss fetish happening on his shirt. Dude, you know it'd be funny to have the Steven Crowder laughter as my laugh track for when I'm funny.
It's too much.
It's too much.
I just don't think I can get it back.
Oh, come on, dude. All right. Are they just doing this the whole time?
This is the new advertising City Suite. This brings us back to then, which makes it clear that they got the message over there at American Eagle.
At American Eagle?
There is no need to conform.
In 2016?
I can laugh at myself.
I do laugh at myself.
Good.
Yeah, right.
Take a
Out of my
risk.
heart.
I can't succeed.
Yes, I can love myself.
You're saying that the corporation made something you find cringe? Say it ain't so.
We can be whoever we want to
I
be.
can kiss whoever I want.
No.
I can love
No way.
everyone.
You have to get consent.
Carefree
Yeah, with consent.
and sunshine.
What even is that?
What even is what? Good song. Probably can't play it. 1 second. 2016, 2017.
Ilhan Omar.
She should have had a denim.
What? They were being racist? What the fuck?
Denim
She
burqa.
should have had a denim hijab.
Hijab is the word.
So I think a denim hijab goes. I think that's fine. As long as you don't feel pressured by your patriarchal religion, which is often the case, I don't give a fuck. Wear whatever you want. I think they're cool. I think they look good. I like that part of it. I like you can take the fashion of your culture and not subscribe to the oppression of it, you know? That's sick.
A lot of fun.
It's just less margin and plus size clothes.
And of course, as a result of what they did back then, their stock tanked. So it turns out people like looking at beautiful people and not fat, disgusting freaks.
Please don't cut to the other guy. The chubby guy over there is going to make fun of himself pretty soon, isn't he? Maybe not.
Also, you do have to have consent for kissing.
Yeah.
You do, yeah.
Can't kiss whoever
You have to have consent for kissing. For kissing, you have to have it. We're being woke scolded. Watch out. Steven Crowder's going to get us. He's going to outwoke us. He'll outflank us in the woke Olympics that he thinks are happening.
you want.
That guy's not going to
It's
kiss
a thing.
anybody.
I found out the hard way.
Yeah, I know. We all have.
Thanks to the Tucson Police Department.
And after that, Ed, by the way, they had to.
Don't show me freaks.
They
Wait,
briefly-
there's another freak on here. Why are there ugly freaks on the screen? That's not how we sell cups.
Change the brand name. So, yeah. Now, here's the thing. I do have to get going, and I wasted all your time by not being able to breathe. I'm sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Sydney Sweeney, like people are talking. I think she's cute. I think she's pretty.
I don't like how he said that at all.
I don't get why everyone's like she's the most beautiful. I don't get it. If there was a
Yeah, dude, he's coping through it.
group of 20 women, this is my opinion. I'm not insulting her, but objectively,
Objectively speaking, this person that I am obviously slobbering over right now, no, I'm not.
a group of 20 women, right? Like
It's
who you would
so
just see in her
sassy.
age bracket. She'd be like in the top portion of it, and there would be some girls who would be cuter than her, and some women who wouldn't.
The way he's talking about this is so awkward. He's like, he can hear it coming out of his mouth while he's saying it, and he's like, well, I'm saying dumb shit, but he can't stop it.
Wouldn't be girl.
I think you just didn't see that HBO show.
What?
What's it called, Lane?
Oh, no, I know. The one with Zendaya in it.
Euphoria? Yeah, Euphoria. You didn't see Euphoria. That's why you're saying this.
No, you're right.
I haven't seen Euphoria either. Isn't that about children? Am I mistaken? Isn't Euphoria about high school children? Kids in high school? I have not seen an episode.
Right, I didn't.
Check it out later, alone.
I will not check it out later alone.
I don't even think you saw the Instagram boat posts.
I did see the Instagram boat post. It's fine, but here's something. She's fine, but here's the thing I will say. Like, okay, do we have another ad?
No, Gerald made us scrub all those. We had way more.
I was like, I think it's too. I don't know. I think that this mainstream advertisement for American Eagle with slight cleavage is too titillating. He's the kind of guy who would go. He would go over and like paper over the Sistine Chapel. There's kids here.
How dare you? If it was good paper, maybe.
Yeah, we had to cut a minute.
Yeah.
This is so divorced. I'm starting to lose track of what they're talking. Are they still talking about the same thing? I'm not divorced enough. I talk to my wife. We have a good relationship. We're friends. We're pals. We spend time together.
The Sydney Sweeney new ad because
I just said, listen.
You said cut the titillating. It's all titillating. She is titillating.
Yes.
Stop saying that.
I just said.
Yeah.
Dude, they're arguing about this, actually. They're like, she is titillating.
Stop saying that word.
Titillating.
Oh. One more time.
I don't know. What?
Now try erecting.
Oh.
I just like, but here's the thing. But it's good. It's going the right direction.
Lane completely disagrees with you, by the way. He thinks that she would be number 1 out of 20, maybe
Yes.
number 1 out of 100.
She's got the it factor.
Dude, I don't want to hear this guy's opinion on women at all. Look at him. He's performing for men. This is a man who wakes up every morning and hopes other men look at him and see a man.
Is that
She has
like,
2 it factors. Be honest what you were saying during run through. Just be honest. Take away those 2 its. She's pretty.
No, I said she also has those, so you can't like pretend. You can't do a counterfactual. She does have those, so we have to take them into account.
Talk about titties. Do you just like titties? This is so weird.
Also, that's all I'm saying. But it's not.
Sure. No
Yeah,
one's
it's like
denying
it's like
that.
if a lady was looking at 5 handsome guys, right? They're all very handsome. They all have nice bodies. They work out. They're healthy. Then one
Stop.
has a boat.
Right.
She has 2 boats.
Right.
2 flotation devices.
Yes, she has 2 buoys. Yeah, I get that. It's not lost on me.
She's got the like traditional Americana look that we.
Is this actually like the content men listen to and they're like, ho, 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 ho. I'm comfortable talking about my attraction to people. I'm not comfortable with the way they're uncomfortable with talking about it. Does that make sense? Like they can't even say like titty. They had to be like, oh, she got boats. You can't just say like, yeah, I like titties. I like titties just fine. Like whatever.
We've kind of been getting away from for a long time. It's like it calls back to a simpler time in America.
Well, she looks like she might be simple.
No.
Yeah, that's part of it. Though.
That's
part of the attraction.
Because they're easier to trick.
Yeah.
So at least, when men are predatory, they tell you if you listen long enough. Oh, he's Steven Crowder is a full-blown predator. They're predators. They're talking about tricking people, tricking young women.
You know, so she was at a
I tell
restaurant.
her I have a boat. I don't have a boat.
I was telling Tim this. She was at a restaurant in Dallas, and somebody in our gym group chat took a picture of her. The fight that ensued over whether she was hot or not caused people to leave the group chat.
Really? Yes.
Wow.
I think
I would leave the group chat too. I'd be like, I'm good without this environment. It's fucking weird, man.
she's pretty. I
think she's very pretty.
She's pretty.
And I think what people like, to Lane's point, I don't quite go to number 1. She's not like the number 1 out of 20, but
Oh my god. And then if you ask them, they would all go, oh, yeah, but obviously I'm at the bottom of the, I'm just a hag man, so I'm just, But like, it's just so weird to try to categorize people. Are you just you can? Why can't men express attraction to people any more sophisticated than this?
she's pulled back from the kind of.
Who do you
fake
think's hotter,
crazy-
Gerald?
I have no idea.
See?
I'm just saying.
Catherine Firestein for sure.
Nice job. I'm just
What? This guy's just on Instagram looking at people he thinks is hot.
saying, like, it seems like she's a pulled back version. Like, we've got away from the like completely unrealistic, crazy, like whatever. We don't want that. Like, we want something.
I don't think
real,
we've ever
girl
had
next
crazy
door.
unrealistic.
We want something more real. You mean human beings? Human women? We want them real.
Realistic.
I think a lot of people in that space.
Well, like
when
the
you're talking about
Kardashian
girls
hotness,
online
you know what I
and
mean?
comparing
With the
it,
fake
that's not real.
BBLs
That's
and the
what I mean.
fake lips.
Yeah, that's all
and the-
fake. She's
Like
all natural.
influencers and stuff like that.
I keep cringing, dude. I'm thankful for my guy friends. I have a fantasy football chat, and like, they just say whatever they're thinking all the time, and it is not like this in there. It is just not like that.
Yeah, and this is just, it seems more like Girl Next Door kind of pretty.
Yeah, but my point, if you look at the most beautiful, like if you look at Cindy Crawford, Elle McPherson, Kathy Ireland, if you look at those people, if you look at, for example, Elizabeth Shue, Karate Kid, you look at Daisy Fuentes. Do
you just like old people older than you?
Aren't all these people over 50 now?
No, I know, but what I'm saying is this idea. Here's my point.
He named a bunch of people that are like way older than 50. Steven Crowder's almost 50. What the fuck? We're talking like people who were adults when you were kids, and you're like, yes, that is the ideal woman. It's like nostalgia. Like I remember when I was a kid. You guys have crushes on celebrities for a lot of people were weird when I was. I remember there was like celebrity crushes when we were in fucking preschool or kindergarten or some shit. First grade. This girl was like Hanson. You guys remember Hanson? Mbop? What you even know about Mbop?
Point is people. I just don't want to give that ground conceded to feminists because Sydney Sweeney, she's pretty.
Yeah.
Okay. Sydney Sweeney, a woman, and
This is slop.
her age bracket could look exactly like that without having ever touched the gym and just saying no to dessert. Compare that to the
Say yes to dessert. Do not live your life so that one day Steven Crowder thinks that you're marginally more attractive than you would be. In his eyes specific.
male sex symbols, like the Hugh Jackmans out there.
No, I know that
the
the
Chris
work is
Hemsworth.
so
So
much
if there's
different.
any
Pedro
unrealistic standard,
Pascal's.
he's not even a sex symbol.
No,
Yeah, he is though. I think.
I don't know.
He's on
as
my
far
wall.
as the standards of beauty, in other words, there is no woman who there wouldn't even be a discussion as he's the most beautiful man who's ever lived or who is currently in media if the guy had a body that could be achieved by going for a walk 3 times a week.
What are you talking about? This is male projection. So many men have been considered hot, and they're like all over the place, body style, like body wise. Like David Harbour's like big thick dad bod, like Pedro Pascal, like little skinny guys that just are wayfish and have never done any working out. And there's working out guys, but it's never like The Rock. Jack Black is a great example. Yeah, that guy eats double cheeseburgers and betrays his good friend Kyle Gass for the state of Israel.
You know, I know she's hot, Steven.
I'm not saying she's not hot. I'm just saying
You
let's
know
get
how
rid
I
of this
know?
idea that there's unrealistic standards for women when the truth is it's the opposite. That's a totally realistic, attainable standard.
No, but this is how hot she is. All morning, this morning, I'm seeing posts from people on the left pissed about this commercial.
Pissed about this commercial? That's why we know she's hot? I don't think they were pissed. I think some people were like, this seems a little bit like, there's one version of the commercial where she talks about having like blue eyes and good genes or something. And it's a little like, my genes are blue. It has some white supremacy overtones, but I don't know if it's intentional other than just saying like blonde hair, blue eye, but not with the Nazi stuff. But also I can see a corporation going like, look, the kids are trying to be Nazis. Let's fucking cater to that. Let's make some money, dude. Like, I mean, I could see it from all angles. It's probably a little bit of both. It might even be unintentional and that at the same time, But it's definitely like this weird form of sexuality where like it's an acceptable amount. She has this whiteness to her, right? And eugenics, huh? Yeah. I lean toward it being on purpose because it's a ad campaign, right? But I think that they like the discourse, and I think it makes people think about the brand again. And I think they did a good job of being viral. But I mean, I don't care, and I think we'll forget about this tomorrow. I think them being freaks about Sydney Sweeney continues to be the story. She can't do something without men being freaks, and she knows it, and she's capitalizing on it and getting the bag, and I think she's fully aware. I don't know if she's woke or not, but if she's exploiting men, I'm for it.
Because they're like, we don't want hot people.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, that's no, I
like,
that.
we can't be that ever.
Yeah. No, I get it.
You got to put the ring dings down.
But
you can't be what?
point is they do that when you concede the ground. In other words,
concede any ground.
No, but if you say this is unrealistic, then they go, yeah, exactly. May I present to you and the land whales that we just watched? Everyone should just go like, yeah, Kate Upton, Sydney Sweeney, you could all look like that, generally speaking, if you just follow a moderately healthy lifestyle.
I disagree with Steven Crowder's prescription here. I think you are cute in whatever way makes you most comfortable and confident. If you are just like happy with your size and shape, you're cute probably. You know what I mean? Like it's pretty high likelihood you're a cutie. It doesn't matter. Are you trying to like attract Steven Crowder? You know people look like shit all the time and have like lives like relative to how Steven Crowder thinks they ought to look, right? Like people just look like shit walking around with whole ass families that love them dearly all the time. You know them well. You know lots of people like this. Did you know you can look like a bag of shit and still find love? This is true. You just can't be a bag of shit and find love. You can play the part. You can LARP as a bag of shit, but you just actually have to be like nice to be around. You have to be to some degree good to yourself, and you have to be good to the people around you. Now, there's lots of people who achieve marriage without it. To achieve a quality relationship, you need to not be a bag of shit. You need to be good to people. Just keep up hygiene. Hygiene is great. You don't even have to wash that much. You just can't be stinky. I mean, you might. I guess if you're a stinky person, you'll know if you're stinky or not. If you feel like you're stinky, you're probably stinky. Take some more showers. If you don't feel like you're stinky, but other people agree that you're stinky, take more showers.
You don't have to diet down. You don't need diuretics like everyone on the cover of Men's Health. You just need to eat a salad every now and then, say no to the carrot cake, and go for a jog.
Say no to carrot cake? How often are you offered carrot cake? Say yes to carrots. I feel like carrot cake is the healthiest cake. Carrot cake is fine. Zucchini cake is good too. I like any cake with a little savory action going on. I would like minimal frosting on a carrot cake, though. Usually I don't get them because they hurt my fucking teeth. Ugh.
Everyone doesn't mean you're gonna have the same features or
You're getting the boats.
But she also presents like a normal person, like that you could hang out with her, not like a bitch.
He means someone that disagrees with him because he's got bad takes all the time.
This sounds like a fantasy.
She seems chill.
This sounds like you are filling in the gaps.
No, Josh.
Yeah, she seems chill.
Hey, Lane.
She seems chill. Like she would come and hang out and watch a movie with me and Lane.
Yeah, because when I think chill, I think a woman who sells her bathwater. I think that's
She's entrepreneurial.
She did sell her bathwater.
Lane, look into the camera and make your best pitch.
gross.
Get Sydney Sweeney. Go.
I'm going to tell Benjamin Netanyahu that Hamas is in this building. We can't let this leave containment.
Your best pitch.
Well, now I'm nervous. Now I'm nervous to get put
That's your camera
The
right there.
camera's over there.
That's my. What's the pitch for?
Wow. This is what I'm talking about. He doesn't even have any riz. That's crazy. You can't slobber over a woman for fucking 10, 15 minutes and then not have any riz in a hypothetical. Yeah, man. I don't even fucking get it. This is why, though. This is why. They don't have riz because they're just fucking freaks.
To get Sydney Sweeney on that chair with you. In your lap, buddy.
This is embarrassing.
I will die for you.
Good. Prove it. Prove it. Do it.
Okay, that's gay.
Yeah.
He'll die for average.
You know, someone.
This man's
someone written
suicidal.
in the Twitter comments are like, "Are you just getting? You're like a simp on it."
No, you like what you like.
Hell yeah, I'm a simp for her. What are we talking about? Like, of course.
Well,
I'm sorry. I like women.
I went
Go
into
back to your
bat
basics.
for you, and then you pulled the rug out from under me.
You really
so.
did, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Screwed you on that one.
You're gonna say her like what? Daisy Fuentes? Like, come on, what? Like young Daisy Fuentes?
Yeah,
What were you gonna say there?
Oh, it's just
Young Daisy Fuentes? Wait, who the fuck even is that? Why is he saying young Davy? Is this person already young? Who is this? She's currently in her 60s, and then like this is her in her 60s, and this is Steven Crowder in his crash out 40s. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does he pretend like he gets to sit there and just like judge these women? It's such a weird ritual that shitty men have.
gonna say, don't bother trying to get the Dr. Squatch. Lane has capitalized the market on that one.
Cornered the market.
Cornered.
Whatever.
Not for sale.
He just bathes in the bars
Do you
of
really
soap.
have one?
No.
Oh my god.
He has several.
Yeah, he does.
And I get that it's funny and stuff. No, but I think it's healthier to have this discussion of guys who are like, who do you like? Great. Yeah, I think she's pretty. I think she's a pretty woman. I don't get this hype.
It's weird for him to be like the doth protesting too much thing. He just keeps doing it. He wants to be he's exhausted. You made me say exhausted. He's embarrassed. He's like embarrassed to acknowledge an attraction. He's embarrassed to express it in a way that isn't pig-like.
The droopy eye. I love a droopy eye.
Really? You like?
Yeah, I love a.
Was Katie Holmes your jam then? You really like?
I don't remember that.
No.
You like stroke face?
I don't remember. But you remember the creature from Goonies?
Yes.
So Biden at that third debate, you were getting hard as a houndstooth.
Yeah.
Josh is like,
My God.
Is that what you look like when you get an erection? That's weird.
Hillary Clinton getting dragged into a car,
What?
tranked up. Ooh, baby. That pantsuit needs to come off.
I don't even remember.
Why is he having rape fantasies about Hillary Clinton? This is this is too deep a cut from Steven Crowder's show. I think we went too deep. We're hitting bedrock on the Steven Crowder content bus. This is not good stuff.
Where we were supposed to go with this. Okay, we're gonna.
You're supposed to end the
You
segment.
guys want to talk about? Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's get out of here. Thanks, Steven Crowder and the gang. We need to get a therapist in that studio and just see what happens. These guys are fucked up. That was a rough watch.
a trick?
Yeah.